Hello, ladies and gentlemen, as I walk through the dark, as I walk through the valley of the shadow of my house. It is Friday night. It is April. Oh, God, I've already lost track. And no, I'm not doing what you think I'm doing. It's April 20th, 2018. This is our usual business of convention attention. At least I'd like for it to be our. I wasn't even supposed to be here, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, you know who I am, Brian Spinski. Uh, I am busy trying to summon any portion of the team that is possible here. It is a bit of a chaotic situation here with the Lost Silver Gang because so Scott, who should have been here before, whatever. For those of you who've been following who have been paying attention with the podcast, so ever, Scott, as you've heard, he's going to be doing eventually becoming a poker dealer up at Foxwoods and stuff like that. But he he tried to do an online poker tournament tonight, and he thought, "Oh, I have all the time in the world," and then he started doing pretty good. So he only just got lost in the thing now, and so it just never mind. All right, we're gonna try to see if we can get some of the other guys in here and stuff like that. See how we can do it here. I can't even stay for this whole thing because another member of our team, Paul Williams, who you've seen on some of our previous shows or whatever, he's actually on a bus coming down here to meet me because our team has a show at Middlesex County College for KagaraCon tomorrow, and I can't make it to. At least I don't think I can. And so he's coming down to pick up the prizes. It is very complicated tonight, folks. But hey, I think you've seen us in Stranger Messes before, so we will do our best here and see how we can manage to make tonight work. There you are, Scott.
Yes. There I am.
Like I said, I'm gonna kill you for this.
Yes, I didn't know. I didn't know if I had to. Yes.
There.
Yes. I didn't know if I had to mute the. I didn't know if I had to start the show and everything, so I brought it up on both. So that's why you're seeing my face on the computer one, and I'm here on
Sure, Zach, you had to start this. Remember, I told you Paul's on his way down here, and he's going to be here in about 30-ish minutes. How am I supposed to stay?
Right.
Well, all right, we will figure this out, and and listen, anybody watching, I'm keeping an eye in the chat room if you'd like to. If you'd like to be a part of this or whatever, if you want to jump in on the discussion, live and not just be in the chat room, whatever the case, if any of you are watching, please, by all means, I'm looking at the chat on the YouTube window. Just let me know if you want to sign in. We'll send you the Google Hangouts link and you can come join us for our Zelda discussion tonight. Our continuation of what we did last month here. Anyway, before we do that. Okay, I am going to just go through a smash or trash item or two, just to just kind of give an update on things that are going on in the world of geekdom. And I saw, I'm going to try to get a link for this going. If you give me a second, very interesting article that I read about this. About this week, which I thought was pretty awesome. When's the last time, Scott, you watched any part of the Power Rangers series?
Oof. That would be back during Mighty Morphin.
All right, so you go all the way back to the beginning then.
Yeah, that was like the first one I have seen.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, the reason why I ask is because an article news has been reported this week that over in Japan, where now those that are really in the know obviously know that the Power Rangers series is based on it's the our American adaptation of the Super Sentai series that have been going on for years and years and years in Japan, stuff like that. There's a lot of the choreography that comes straight from their show, and we just adapt our things to it. I know I really should not be the one screen sharing, but I'm going to just do it just for the sake of getting started on article. If I can find it, bear with me. There it is. Okay. So what you see, you can see this, right, Scott?
Yeah.
Okay, basically what you see here as the article dictates, the next Super Sentai special in Japan, which is going to air on Mother's Day, Sunday, May 13th, it's actually going to be a special that's going to reunite three of the characters from previous Super Sentai series. Now they're all moms, they all have kids or whatever, and they've been reunited to once again to don the spandex and to get to fight against evil. No reaction with you at all. Scott, anything?
No, not really. I mean, that would be something for more for Anthony than me.
But I mean, but in general, but no, I understand. You don't have to necessarily be a Power Ranger. I'm not really that much of a Power Rangers fan personally myself and stuff like that, So, send Chuck the link.
Yeah, I know. I'm doing it right now.
Yes, please. Thank
I'm
God.
I'm also listening to another podcast from the.
Turn that off. Come on.
Oh, I have it on mute. I have it on mute. But before this, I was. He's the guy that
told him what you were doing.
Right.
Whoever's listening.
I was listening to it before this one actually started. He actually is the one that runs the game. He's the guy that runs the channel, the Game Show Reviewer. So I was inviting him to also to come over and join us over on Game Show Talk and Fun.
Fair enough. That's all right. I'll live with that. That's okay. All right, but can we focus on our thing at the moment? Okay. All right. Do the business after we're done here.
Well, I did it before the podcast started, so that's all.
So, that wasn't the only thing you were doing. Anyway.
Well, no, I finished that tournament in 8th place, so I made final table.
No, I know. I said that.
Yes.
Anyway, focus here, man. All right. But in general, like I said, you don't have to necessarily be a Power Rangers fan to to appreciate that. Appreciate this. So I mean, no, I haven't watched a Power Rangers series, in God knows how many years and stuff like that. I mean, I watched it early on, but just the idea of this, like I said, I think this is going to be a very interesting and different dynamic because, like I said, we always associate the Power Rangers characters with being like teenagers, stuff like as it was done in the American version, teenagers with attitude, and all that stuff or whatever. But now just the idea of having like said, these three, they're parents now and stuff, and to just be able to to show that, hey, just because you've grown up doesn't mean that you can't still be a hero.
Right. No, I know.
How well do you think this is going to go?
I have no idea, to tell you the truth. I'm going to be in the middle for this one.
Well, wait, what are your concerns?
I don't know. I don't have any concerns. I'm just in the middle on this one. I have no concerns for it. I'm just up the middle on it. I'm not going to smash it and I'm not going to trash it.
All right, seems fair enough there. All right. Just all right, we'll figure all this business out later. All right, so we have that. I mean, hopefully you guys out there think it's a very good idea. Like I said, it's going to air in Japan on Mother's Day, of course. I mean, it figures it makes sense if it's going to be moms that are doing this and stuff, whatever. So we'll see how all that plays out. Okay, now let me see. I'm just trying to find here. Okay, yes, Chuck is trying to work his way in, and we're trying to come in so he can join us here and stuff like that. Give me back my window. All right, so bump there. That is okay. So got all that covered. All right. As I continue to scramble here and fight for my own life here. All right. Now those in addition to all this, just to continue to add to what is going on here, we have for those of you who hopefully we're hoping you guys are taking part in our poll to determine the meme of 2018. We mentioned it here on the last several shows. We've been doing it as we've been going throughout the year, and as new memes come along, we are continuing to get to get the opinions of people and see what everybody thinks. And a couple of new ones have come along on the table. And I have a picture here. I'm going to try to see. Can I blow this up, or am I allowed to expand? Okay, I guess I can't. But all right. But I've got the picture here. I'm going to just throw up the share screen one more time here, and here's Scott. You think you can at least fake some idea of your opinion of these two things? You can see them now, right, Scott?
Yeah, I can see it. I'm familiar with the one on the left because I see that one a lot in Waifu Hell.
Okay, well, let me explain what the two of them are. Okay, the one on the left, which has been getting a lot of look and attention as of late and stuff like that. No, guys, don't start, guys. I'm already in deep as it is. My kids are already trying to interfere with the show. They don't even realize. Okay, downstairs. Come on. All right. The first. All right, go get one.
I can't.
This is really bad.
Oh, it's Jennifer's there.
Are you there, Chuck?
I'm here, brother.
Oh, good. Good. At least another voice to cover for me. Anyway, the memes we are sharing on the screen. These were just added to the to the list. A couple. I'm sorry. Yes, go. Don't get out. Get out. Guys, just get out. All right. I cannot get a minute of peace here in the world, folks. Stop. Go downstairs. You don't have to close the door for me. Ay. I'm glad you don't have to see this, folks. Yeah, I'm glad you don't have to see me scrambling. Anyway.
Oh, brother Nero.
Live podcasting, folks. Anyway.
Or the internet.
Okay, well, here, Chuck, give me 1 second. I'm sorry. All right. So the one on the left, the meme series has been referred to as "Change My Mind." Now, I understand, as especially as Paul has continue to inform us as we declare that we were putting this one on the list, that the gentleman in the picture, gentleman by the name of Stephen Crowley, I believe his name is Crowley or Crowley. I'm not sure which it's supposed to be.
Crowley.
Okay. Yes. We understand, of course, yes, he is a very divisive figure. And the picture that is what's supposed to be a reality is him that has the banner in the front.
You didn't have to do that, Cuddle.
Says change my mind.
Yeah, about male privilege being a myth. Believe that or disagree with that however you want to. That's not the point of the meme. The point is that people have, as you can see, taken this picture that has the message and it says "Bond changed my mind," and they've been doing their own thing with it. And as you can see, it has very often been done to very quite humorous effect. I particularly like the example that I have drummed up here to say Pop-Tarts or ravioli. That's just one of the examples.
Shake. There we go.
Like Link is not Link. Zelda is Link. Change my mind.
Okay, there's another one for example there. Okay, So you get the idea then of how this is supposed to go. Like I said,
Yeah.
people are doing serious stuff with this. Some people
Dump
are doing
that.
ridiculous stuff. It's all over the table. Chuck, what's your general opinion of the change my mind meme?
I think it's hilarious. Like throw like Attack on Titan's best anime ever. Change my mind.
No, it isn't. Cardcaptor
Change my
Cardcaptor
change my mind.
simple. Cardcaptor Sakura.
Oh wait, here another one. Ghostbusters 84 is better than 2016. Change my mind.
Not gonna do that one.
You know, that one I don't think you get much argument over, Chuck. See, I think if you really wanted to get a change my mind argument with that about Ghostbusters, you'd have to see one that said it the other way around.
Oh yeah. Oh that's the punchline. My bad.
Ghostbusters 2016 was better.
Change my mind.
Exactly.
Wait. Zelda.
That's a word. You have to give something that would give an opinion that would really be a trigger for some people in a sense, at least from the geek standpoint.
Yeah. Well, like Mario Odyssey's best Mario game. Change my mind.
Don't need to. It's a Mario game. We don't question Nintendo logic.
Wait a minute. Dance Dance Revolution's best rhythm game. Change my mind.
Don't need to do that either.
Anyway, I think you're starting to miss the point of this, Chuck.
Yeah, I know. I'm just starting to have a little fun.
People already agree with. So, all right, Scott, though, your quick impressions with regards to change my mind.
Nothing. I sometimes comment on it and sometimes don't. It depends on what they put in the picture. They haven't.
But in general, though, it's still something that you've seen it and you have reacted to it.
Right.
And it's been
Pop-Tarts and ravioli changed my mind. Hilarious.
That's definitely one different way of making the interpretation. So
wait.
Make that for what it will. So anyway, all right. So that's the first. That's the first of the two new ones that are getting added. Now the one on the right. Now this one was actually. This one was actually submitted by some people, by a few people who have already voted in this poll and are continuing to update their votes or whatever. Because we do ask at the end of the poll if anybody would like to submit their own memes or whatever. Well, not by that I don't mean memes that they themselves have made, but ones that they've been running into during the course of this year that they feel are ridiculously popular and should be up for consideration. This one, now I had to wrap my head around this because it's called the meme is based on it's a video thing on some of the video social media and basically
like on BL, YouTube and all that stuff.
Sort of. It's in a couple of different places. But anyway, the still that you see there is pretty much a it's like one particular like snapshot from the video. The basically it revolves around there's this rapper, I forget the rapper's name. He sings the main line of this little song snippet, and when it gets to the key word at the end of the line, you see all the hearts go up around the animal or the person in the video in some fashion. The song is called "You So Bleepin' Precious When You Smile." Obviously, you know what goes into where I said bleep.
Yeah, I know.
But that's what it's called. There's a ton of compilations of it on YouTube, and like I said, several people that I've seen have suggested. And like I said, they show the image for they insert these hearts at the keyword smile in all like it doesn't matter like what the video is showing or who's in it, and it's like it could be like the most ridiculous moment happening, in the video that they overlay the song on. But it's like the moment the word "smile" comes out, it's like the shot freeze frames, and out come the hearts either around the person, or if they're looking in a certain direction, you'll see the hearts shoot in the direction that they're looking, or it's like I said, it looks, when done right, it looks cute, but there's a number of them I've seen in the compilations and trying to research this one that just plain look weird. So I don't personally know what to make of this one, but apparently some people know it, and it's getting around. I mean, like what? I mean, what kind of mileage do you think this that this gets, Chuck?
4.5. Is that its score on the reading on the Richter scale?
But that'll be funny to talk about Olympics one night. There's a throwback for me. I'm gonna see if I can queue up an example of the thing. I'm gonna see if I can find it.
Yeah. Oh, did I do the Smash or Trash, or did I miss that?
Right was you into YouTube, and sure enough, there it is and stuff like that. I'm gonna mute it because okay, good. So
because we don't want to get slammed under the copyright infringement.
Right.
No, but even then, it's because of the.
I know.
So you see, now you get the idea.
Yeah, I get it.
Like I said, just different sort of things like that.
Oh, yeah, I get it now.
There's a lot of different strange things that again, and I apologize for the presence of the word or whatever. And like I said, they all do it differently. These are very strange, but okay, all right. I'm gonna leave it right there. Yeah, we got the idea.
Yeah.
So here, let me hit stop share so I can actually get back on camera with you guys.
Oh, did we already do the Smash or Trash, or did I miss that?
Well, we're kind of in the middle of it in a sense here, because we're adding the new memes to the list, and here we'll get your opinion real fast. Your take on the we were talking about the news earlier of the Super Sentai special that's going to be in Japan on Mother's Day, where they have former Super Sentai characters, now mothers, coming back one more time to fight evil
and save the world.
Yeah, exactly.
I think if it goes well, although I know it will go well since it's Super Sentai, basically their equivalent of Power Rangers, was just brought to the States.
Right.
I'd say I'm gonna wait to see what happens. I'm gonna wait and see what happens and see what my opinion on is.
But I mean, what do you think of its potential, though? Is the question.
I think it's probably gonna be a good potential. I think it's probably gonna be good. I mean, those three actresses who played the Power Rangers back in the older days. I think they might still have it. So I'm gonna say Smash.
Oh, I fully believe they still have it. I just like the idea that it's sort of delivering the message that moms in a sense already saved the world in the eyes of their children. Now it just gets to be emphasized even more so.
Exactly.
So that's kind of the way that is there. So
have we brought? Well,
okay. Well, all right. We'll put that to rest. Kind of for the moment here and stuff. Because like I said, I look forward to that. Even if we can't see it here in the States, I wonder if there'll be a way to to kind of stream it or whatever the case is. I would like to actually see how it plays out. All right. Chuck, you ready to queue up some more gaming videos or whatever as you and Scott continue the where you left off with the Zelda games?
Well, the wife is on the computer, so I'm gonna let Scott do that.
Well, wait, I guess Connor's not able to join us tonight.
I put the message out to Connor.
Well, the wife is on the computer, so I'm gonna let Scott do this tonight.
I wanted to actually wait for Connor to join us for this because
dude, you gotta roll with this. Okay. This is
I I don't even remember where
Yes.
we ended off.
Thank you for the call to action and attention here and stuff like that.
Ah!
Well, here, wait. No,
Ocarina.
that's his ocarina. Okay, all right, guys, enough. Yes, that thing. All right. Well, anyway, here, Scott. Okay. Well, we'll try and think. I know we'd gotten as far as like Majora. We did Majora's Mask. We talked about Ocarina.
Wind Waker.
Stuff
We did
like
Wind Waker. We did Wind Waker already.
That's right. We had a little discussion with regards to Wind Waker. So where did that put us?
Twilight Princess.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So go ahead. You get some.
I'll let Chuck lead this one because I know he knows more about
video. Go get video.
That's in Chuck's department to get the video.
He can't get it. Do you not listen? He just said he is on his phone. His
I am on my phone as well. I can't get video as well either.
We'll let you take everyone.
Get you on.
It's my computer's been weird with it. And everything.
Well, I got to leave in 2 minutes.
Well, I can't. Well, video's not. It's not going to work with the video.
Try it.
My computer already restarted twice today during the randomizer.
Okay. I'm going to try and see if I can get my wife off the computer. Hang on.
Oh, folks, this is what we work with here. For those of you still watching up to this point, or even trying, whoever, bless you. So, anyway, stop. Come on. All right, this falls upon me again, as everything else here does. So, let me see what I can do here. Ay.
Right, and remember, I'm actually in the process of getting a new computer, so
maybe you should take a break from these until you actually have one.
Well, tracking is not the issue with that. I can do it.
All right, I'm getting on the computer now.
Thank you, Chuck.
Yeah, doing this on the phone is fine. It's just that the Hangouts on my computer likes to act up at this.
No, I get that. No, I understand. It's very tough. I understand here. Can you please? So I'm trying to get some video cues here in terms of what's here. To share one more time here. I don't like doing that for this and stuff like that. There we go. See if I can try to actually get to some of the adventure portion here and stuff like that. So, all right. So walk us through this, Chuck. What and Scott, both of you, all right? Because like I said again, you guys know the Zelda stuff more than me or whatever. At least the more recent stuff. Walk me through exactly what the point of this is, what the premise and all that.
Chuck, you probably know this one better than I do. Chuck?
He's probably busy trying to get on the computer here.
Right. Well, it's been a while. I really haven't played this one, so I'm gonna have to pull up the.
I get you there, but all right. You and me have to have a serious talk after this podcast is over, okay? Because right now we both look incredibly stupid.
Hold on, I'm getting.
Go over there.
I have to get my Hyrule Historian for this one. For Twilight Princess. Because this is the...
All right, I'm here.
Chuck, maybe you can help with TP.
You there?
Yeah. Chuck, maybe you can help us out
I'm
with
here,
Twilight.
guys. There goes Link.
Yep. So, Chuck, give us a little history about Twilight Princess.
Well, Twilight Princess was released back in 2006 for. It was actually a dual console game for Nintendo Wii and for the Nintendo GameCube. It was released in 2006, and this game is really good. I love the way it was got
I,
some very sweet visuals.
yeah. Now, I know for the GameCube version, the dungeons are mirrored
Right.
on that. Was there any specific reason why they decided to to mirror the dungeons on the GameCube version to the Wii?
Well, so they can because the game controller can be on left hand or right hand.
So that's why they were mirrored on the
Yeah,
other one.
exactly. And this game was actually really good. If you seen if you played any of the old Zelda games, this one's really right up your alley.
No, I know that. Yeah, I like this one too. Mainly for the music.
Same. Ordon Village, all that stuff. That has to be the most funnest Zelda game I ever played in my entire career. Oh,
What makes
somebody
that
just-
so?
well, not only that, because the gameplay helps with the graphics, and the graphics help with the gameplay. And in
And this was one where you could actually use the Wii controller to.
yeah, use motion for first version for motion controls.
Right.
And then after that it'd be Skyward Sword, which we'll get into that later on in the broadcast.
Here's a slingshot here, I see.
Slingshot. And this is his Ordon Rancher attire. And of course he meets
It's dangerous to go alone. That's the new version of it, huh?
It's dangerous to go alone. Take this.
You know what's funny? I actually just
No, that's his get up before he gets the.
Okay. Joey actually just found he was watching videos on Andrea's phone last night. He was looking up a video of Teen Titans Go, and he actually came across one where Starfire came into the cave where
the old man was.
The old man from the first Legend of Zelda. He's trying to give her the sword or whatever. It's very
of course the hugs. Oh God. That has to be the most weirdest Zelda thing I ever seen in my life.
Hey, I liked it, so.
And this is the only this is the only Zelda game also where Zelda actually gets possessed too.
Wow.
You mean Starfire's Legendary Quest?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. But I think this is also now. I believe this is the only Zelda game where possessed Zelda.
We both hold it. We said how about we both hold it?
Yeah, I actually have to turn off the motion controls on my 3DS when I'm playing Ocarina of Time.
Well, not for me. I like it with on because I can actually move my hands with it too.
It's mainly for the mini games. I have to turn them off.
Yeah.
Such as this one with the slingshotting.
Yeah, it's even though with the gyro controls in it, I like it for the actual gameplay itself. But trying to do the mini games like the archery game, both young and adult version, and taking care of the adult archery game over in the Gerudo Fortress in Ocarina of Time, trying to get that 12 and 1500 points is a pain with the motion controls.
I see.
So I just turn it off because I like using the analog stick better. I'm more adept at aiming it that way. I know other people like Zelda Master and everyone else who's probably better at the game than me can do it with the gyro controls on the 3DS. I just like it the old-fashioned way, and I like how it can using the control pads and everything to aim.
Yep, and it's actually a lot better, honestly.
Yeah. No, don't get me wrong. I like the idea that they incorporated the gyro controls into it. And I like doing that. It's more easier for me to do it in the dungeons to fight the enemies than doing it for the mini games to get like that extra heart piece or to get the upgrades for like the bomb bags and stuff.
Little Mallow's being a little bit smart, but
probably, and this thing probably has most of everyone's favorite sidekick character in this game.
Midna.
Yep.
Sorry, my inner Zelda nerd's coming out.
So the thing is with this game, I actually do like the outfit that Zelda wears in this one.
Well,
I don't know if we have a spot like how deep do you have to go in the game before you see Zelda here? I could try to.
Okay, I can pull up a still image.
Wait, hold on, wait. I think I found. I think I found. Hold on. Wait a minute.
Yeah, that. And some people say in this one, since he's actually working as a rancher in this, that he
No, that's not Zelda there, right? No,
that's Link.
Don't call Zelda Link.
No.
The thing is with this one,
I can't remember. I don't have these games. You guys have to give me.
This is one I want to play. This is one I actually would like to play and everything, and I hope they re-release it for the Switch. Because if they do, I'd pick it up.
Big hand off to Tetra Ninja for this video thing. Thank you very much.
The other thing is with this, I do like the game and I do like the storyline behind it.
There in the thing she is. This ain't helping.
I can pull up like I said, I can pull up a still of it.
Let's look for the part in the game for
What's up?
I know.
Hang on.
Right. Look for a part in the game that's known as Midna's Lament.
What?
Look, trust me on that. That's where you find Zelda in the game.
That's where you find. That's where you found it.
Wait, at what point? You got to give me. You can't tell me. Oh, it's when this happens.
It is. Just type it into the search bar.
Where?
Just type it into the YouTube search bar. Midna's Lament, and the scene should come up.
Okay, I got it.
If you've got the clip on your screen. Do you have the clip, Chuck?
I can find Midna's Lament. Found it. Go ahead and cancel. Go ahead and end your.
Okay, on it. All right, get it up there, Chuck. Save me here, please. Good Lord, folks.
Yeah, give us a second while we load up the next clip and everything from that.
And
this is the actual, in this part of the game, though, that's coming up. The reason because of the search for Midna's Lament is that particularly in this part of the game, this is where I think Zelda makes her first appearance in this. After you get all the pieces of the fused shadow. And no, you don't climb on that.
Can you
Keiko's trying to climb on the
remote, Chuck?
Huh?
Put that into theater mode.
Okay, theater mode. Got
Get
it.
it a little more larger up on the screen.
Yeah, no. Keiko was trying to climb up on the table where I have my computer and everything, and it's
There
like
you go.
Oh, there we go. Okay, now we can actually see it.
and this is the best song in the whole game. I actually had this as a ringtone.
Well, we can't
And I
play the song. Oh
and I
no,
can't-
you can play the song. That's right. I forgot.
hang on. I gotta go break my 12 hole out.
I actually like it for one simple reason. I actually had the song as a ringtone.
But Scott, what are you doing, man?
I'm doing nothing.
I got it. Like this.
That sounds more like the theme from Kakariko Village.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm a little rusty tonight. Doing it on the spot.
You could at least play the darn thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay. So, all right. What's next here? What
What game is next? Then let's just go.
Skyward Sword.
No, I was just gonna. I'm looking at it here, and we'll just go right down the line to Four Swords Adventure.
Okay, you've got it. Legend of
Yeah.
Zelda 4 Swords Adventure.
Let's just knock out the Child Era timeline.
Oh, that Four Swords was the end of that?
Yeah, Four Swords is the end of the Child Era timeline.
All right. Now let me ask. Try and think. Wait, jeez. Now,
Well, I believe
was a return to the top-down style of the Gen 1 games, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I want to ask Chuck this because I'm not 100% sure on this one. Chuck,
Yeah.
Four Swords Adventure, was that the one that was released with the GBA version of the re-release of Link to the Past?
Yes, it was.
Okay, I wanted to make sure as that. Now, what they did for that game is they did a little bonus to that game. If you were able to complete Four Swords Adventure and The Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past, it opened up a secret dungeon in Link to the Past. So they actually added another dungeon to the game.
Cool.
Yeah. For that. Of course, this one you actually had to link up the different
GBAs.
up a couple Game Boys, but if you use emulator, you can just link up a few emulators, and there's cheat codes and everything on the internet on how to actually access the 8th dungeon in the game.
Uh-oh.
What? Uh-oh.
Fatty.
Oh, the bird?
No, we call that bird swag. We call him the swag duck in Link to the Past.
The swag duck? Where did he come from?
That is the nickname he is. That's the nickname that the randomizer community has actually given the duck in Link to the Past.
Do I even want to know why?
Because it's got that swag. Brr, 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 brr.
Because basically, if you get like the flute early in randomizer and you go to unlock the duck, you basically just open up sequence breaking going up to Death Mountain and everything. Plus, having the duck, and Chuck, you know this from Link to the Past, having the duck, it opens up quick travel and everything.
Mm-hmm. Kind of like the Oko in Twilight Princess.
Right.
So overall though, what's the premise here? So Zelda's been captured yet again by
Yes, but at least, and I will make this reference into it. At least in this game, when Zelda, at least the difference between Zelda and Peach is, at least Zelda will
Puts up a fight.
Yeah. She will enact her duties as a princess, to the kingdom and actually do something about trying to stop the pig from taking over Hyrule, whereas Peach is just
Help!
gets kidnapped and everything.
Now what? Now question: what is the premise of like said? Now in taking the sword, like said, now there's like 4 of him.
That is the four sword. It basically splits its user into four
Classic Link, Goron Link, Zora Link, and Purple Link.
Okay, I will imagine then that each one has different abilities.
No, they aren't the same. They're just color coded because this is one that requires at least up to 4 people to play.
Well, right, no, I knew it had the multiplayer capability and stuff like that along with it. No, that much I understood. But just at the same time, no, just the idea in general that it would actually have been pretty cool that it's like the fact that the sword, and maybe this is just me, but the fact that the sword was able to split him into 4 like that, it's kind of sort of the premise, like you know how when you have other times where like people get divided up, and there's always like their good half and their evil half gets split apart, and so
They're yin and they're yang.
there's like nuances to each of the halves' personalities. It takes a part of the person, whatever. It would have been kind of nice if the sword in splitting it up into 4, if it gave each of the 4 links or just sort of like a different like special attribute. You know what I'm saying?
For example, Goron Link in Majora's Mask, he had the ability to roll.
Right.
So no, you said there was a Zora Link too, right?
Masks. That was because the masks in that game gave Link the ability to take those forms. I actually liked Zora Link in that one.
Now Zora Link, obviously the blue one. But what's the premise for naming it Zora Link?
It's got the blue tunic.
With the mask of that one was Zora, it allowed Link to take on the form of a Zora, and basically he was able to swim underwater and everything.
Basically a giant fish.
Right. See, but you see, this is what I'm talking about. But you're saying like these abilities, they didn't carry over into the Four Swords game.
Unfortunately, no.
Every link behaved the same. See, that's kind of a shame. I think that would have really added a twist to it, because then you know what that would do? That would kind of incorporate like sort of like a gauntlet like feel to the game or whatever. You know, like how you had in the old Gauntlet arcade games, you had the wizard, you had the warrior, you had the elf, you had the Valkyrie, and it's like said, they all had their special strengths and weaknesses. And
no, in Four Swords Adventure, no, they all just it's just 4 different it's just 4 links, and they all have the same ability as Green Link.
Plus, you can plug up 3M GBA adapters and hook your Game Boy Advance up to that sucker.
No, I get you. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, just kind of. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I consider it a lost opportunity. All right. Okay. Now to Skyward Sword.
Skyward Sword. Here we come.
To the top of the timeline.
Okay. Now you say Scott, the top of the timeline. Okay. Define.
The very first game in the timeline, according to Nintendo. This is the game that starts off the whole Zelda timeline after the creation of Hyrule.
Okay. So let's see. Oh, here we go.
Let me rewind it.
I got confused for a second as soon as when I saw the initial screen there on Chuck's screen. It looked like he queued up a Pokemon game. I thought it was Latios and Latias there.
No. This is Legend of Zelda: Link Skyward Sword.
No, you see, it was a blue one and a red one there. When you see them in a little box in your screen or whatever. No, and given that they're birds, it's like white and red, white and blue. No, it looked like Latios and Latias for a second, just looking at that tiny. I got confused.
And this one, they use the Wii motion controllers in this thing.
Okay, so this is the first to use the Wii controllers.
Wii motion controllers.
Second.
Right.
Second.
So
First would have been Twilight Princess.
okay, all right, but then again, Twilight Princess was also on the GameCube though, correct?
Yes, but it also came out for the Wii as well.
No, that much I know. All right, but this was the first Wii exclusive game.
Yeah, first Wii exclusive. But in order of release, Twilight Princess came first.
I know that.
So yeah, this would be the second
right.
to use the motion control.
Yes, yes. Okay. And Chuck, the motion controllers were capable of what exactly?
Of using the sword in different directions and also showing you how to use the sword.
Okay, so all right, that would make sense, right? Have the actual full ability to be able to actually.
I think this game had a more annoying sidekick, the spirit of the sword.
Oh, you mean I'm trying to think of her name.
Fi.
Well, I haven't played Skyward Sword all the way yet.
Yeah.
But next to annoying characters, I still put Navi at the top.
And
Let me ask you, what is it about Navi that's supposed to be so uber annoying to the fans or whatever the case is?
Every time she's, hey, listen, watch out, hey, listen, look out, watch out, hey, listen.
Then I was like,
that's why I'd rather. That's why I take.
That would be pretty. Yeah, I'll give you that. Who do you consider worse, Navi or Omochao?
Navi.
Omochao?
Then Tattle, and then 5.
I put Omochao at the top.
You put Omochao from Sonic above Navi, huh?
Hey, put me down.
Now, looking at Fi's character design in here, it actually looks like she has no arms.
She's Venus de Milo?
Yeah, unless her arms are covered by her cloak. But
oh, I see.
Looking at it, though, initially it looks like she has no arms.
Gotcha. Here, Chuck. Hey, wait. Scroll ahead and see, I want to just see like some of the fighting elements to it, stuff like that. Yeah, because obviously the stuff in the beginning, there's not going to be much happening here. I want to just get into some of the
fight
in portion. You always like to queue up the beginnings of these things. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true. Yeah.
We got to work on that, man.
I know. Just scale action in. Try to. Oh snap!
I get it.
I got it.
I'm
Slow
getting
ground. There we go. There's the classic tunic we all know and love.
Yeah. I like his tunic. I like his tunic better from.
What really has been the difference between the tunics?
I don't know, but the one I like better is the one from Twilight Princess.
That's what I'm saying. How can you tell them apart? That's like Brock being able to tell the Nurse Joys apart. No, you can't.
The Nurse Joy.
Just like I have the ability to determine like which craps tables I can actually win money at.
Oh, let's not start with that, please. Oh.
Oh, please, will you stop?
Good.
No, that's true, Brian, too.
Yeah.
All right, not now with that. Okay.
Oh, Jesus, take the wheel.
All right, so let me see here. All right.
Basically, this was the game that actually, in going in order of the timeline and everything, this was the game that actually set up at the end of it the whole thing with Link, Zelda, and Ganon being in that eternal
Struggle for power.
right.
Yeah, just forever entwined with each other. Natural. Well, yeah, if this is the beginning of the timeline, that would make sense.
Right.
So, yeah, so that's the way that one looks and stuff like that. So, but what is this? What is this player doing? Good Lord.
This player stinks. Oh, here comes some action.
It's another thing we're gonna have to talk about after this podcast is over.
I'm sorry if I'm doing.
No,
sorry
not you. It's not your fault, Chuck.
Yeah. You should have picked the one up from Zelda Master.
This is Zelda Master.
Oh, it is?
So there.
Yeah, he actually does some good Zelda. Yeah, I actually like his playthroughs of the Zelda games.
And I subscribe to him.
I'm already subscribed to him.
Gee, I can only imagine.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I pick up great tips and stuff from some of the other LPers, and especially those who speak.
All right, but anyway, but now here's Scott. What else is like majorly significant to the Skyward Sword? What's like the other than the
one? It told the backstory about with Demise actually becoming Ganon in the later games and everything.
Well, no. I understand that it has to lay all that story groundwork since it's supposed to be at the beginning of the timeline. My question is, no, I mean in terms of gaming mechanics. What's the other main? Were there any other major nuances to it?
It had time travel elements in it.
Like from Ocarina of Time?
A little bit, but in this one, when you went down to the surface and everything to clear those dungeons and to make the sword, and it also explained taking the goddess sword and turning it into the master sword and everything.
And of course, Fi wants to control Pumpkin Soup in Hyrule Warriors.
I thought we were going to bring up Hyrule Warriors.
Perhaps for the better. So they will definitely be here all day.
Yeah.
And we'll have to make a part 3 to this podcast.
All right. Now check me here. Timeline-wise, so
this is the earliest point in the timeline. This is the
come next.
The next game would be Minish Cap.
The Legend of Zelda, the Minish Cap. Pulling that up now.
All right. Chuck, do me a favor, because I have to step away from the screen because Paul's going to be at the bus stop literally any minute now if he's not there already. So keep the videos coming while you two continue to discuss and keep the conversation moving while I'm gone. Okay. So
and don't forget,
because like I said, I'm going to be away from the screen. So you go. So you continue. Do it right.
The next game in the Zelda timeline, as Scott Goldener would say, Legend of Zelda Minish Cap.
Right, now this came out, I believe, for the Game Boy Advance or for the DS?
Nintendo Game Boy Advance.
All right, so this was GBA.
Yep, this is during the child era, by the way.
No, this is actually in the before the split. This is before the split.
Whoa.
Yeah, this is the next game in the timeline.
Holy moly. Long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. When the world was on the verge of being swallowed by shadow.
Now, I think for this one, I think this is the first time when Vadi is actually seen.
Yeah. Scott Goldener with his Legend of Zelda Hyrule Historia, now available at all bookstores.
Yeah, this is when Vadi first comes into the game and everything.
Yep.
And This was, I think, the one. This was one of the other ones that they used actually Toon Link for.
First incarnation of Toon Link.
And I'm kind of on the fence about that one.
Okay.
Not in a bad way. I was just, when Toon Link came out, I was like, what did they do to Link?
Yeah, same thing with Wind Waker.
Right, but that's why I said that is like when I saw Wind Waker, it's like, what did they do to Link, and why is Hyrule now like Waterworld?
I can't agree with you. I can agree with you on that, Scotty.
But
Oh boy! And of course, the Picori Festival.
yeah. So with this game, this is what was the? Have you played this one?
Only on emulation.
So why don't you give us a little bit of a rundown of the story with this one from Minish Cap?
Well, Link has a run with Picori, which gives him this special cap, which talks to him like bah, 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 bah. Kind of like Midna in Ocarina, kind of like Midna in Twilight Princess. But now with their head, but now with the head up the. Oh boy.
But I think also in this one, wasn't Vadi trying to take over the kingdom?
I think so.
We got
All right.
but it's weird to see Link without his green hat.
Yep. The Minish Village in the Four Elements.
But I think that's what you had to do in this one. You had to go get the four elements.
Yep.
With Kingdom of the Wind, Water. So basically, Link is like the Avatar.
Yep. And Bati is the main monster, and Link has this weird cap. I can show it in the book real quick. There you go.
Right.
Showing the cap right there. See his weird cap?
Yeah. And wasn't that I think wasn't the guy that was with the cap the cap like the leader of the Picori or something?
Of the Picori tribe, yep.
Probably had one of my favorite items in the whole Zelda game, the Gust Jar.
Mm-hmm. Meeting Eslo. The name of the cap was Eslo.
And I like how some of the theory, Chuck.
Yeah.
You froze.
Sorry.
Either you froze or I froze. No, I froze on the phone.
Oh. Yeah. The secret of the Picori. What about that? Hello? Yep, we had to like. We'll have to bring you back in, Scott. We'll have to bring you back in. Live internet once again. I'm so sorry. Sorry, folks. Yeah. All right. As I was saying, as you look in the action of this video game, right there. Link is fixing to kick some booty, if you know what I mean. There's Princess Zelda right there. Hurry, let's go. And according to this, Link is supposedly going into the Picori village for the Picori festival. I'm pretty much sure right now. Over here, come on, hurry up. And she wants him to hurry up. Oh my goodness gracious. Well, here we are, the town of Hyrule, for the annual Pokori Festival. Okay.
And I'm back.
What happened?
Phone decided to freeze. Phone decided to freeze up and everything, and I thought it was your camera. But
Nah.
we were talking about the items before my phone decided to reset everything.
Phone decided to whammy on you.
Yeah. Oh, wrong podcast.
Oh, my bad.
Um,
Banish to the Sacred Realm, I mean.
right.
Smite ye almighty smiter.
Right. Oh, so.
Go ahead.
Oh no, go and we were talking about the items in this one.
Right.
So yeah, I think in Minish Cap it actually had one of my favorite items, and
Yep.
hello there, Joey.
Joey. I better stop the screen before we get in trouble.
Yeah.
There we go.
No, you had a picture of I think from the game, so that was fine.
Okay.
No, we were talking about the items from this one. And I was saying before my phone froze that this actually had one of my favorite Zelda items in it, the Gust Jar.
Oh, I love the Gust Jar. That's such an excellent weapon. Which can be used, which is also in Super Smash Brothers, by the way, for you Smash Brothers players out there.
A special one.
Yeah, like. And the music in this game, oh my god, it's so good.
Well, the music in all Zelda games is good, so let's just leave it at that.
Yep. And then after that, the next game in the timeline was.
We were going in order of release. Remember?
Oh shoot, my bad. And then the next game.
Well, we did Twilight Princess. Phantom Hourglass was the next one to be released
For the Nintendo DS.
Yeah. Now this one took place in the. And we have a new joiner to us. Hello, David.
Mr. David Hammond, come on down. Welcome to the podcast.
Wrong podcast, Chuck.
Sorry.
David, welcome to the conversation here.
Thanks, Scott.
Yeah. So we were just about ready to talk about Phantom Hourglass for this one.
Okay.
And the music in this game is really good.
Have you played this one yet, or no?
No, I haven't played this one yet.
This one was released for the DS and everything. So, Chuck, why don't you tell us a little bit about the storyline for this one?
Okay, Phantom Hourglass takes place after the Wind Waker, and of course you follow your favorite Hylian hero Link. And
when do we not follow Link?
Yeah, and this is not this is Shayla. She's one of the fairies. She's kind of the Navi of this game, but not as annoying.
Now, wasn't she also brought over from Wind Waker, I think?
No, Oot.
Oh, okay. Only because I started to play Wind Waker a little bit on my friend's Wii U and never quite finished it. I got to Forest Temple on that one.
Now, you've got a game here that I'm going to have to buy. I didn't even know this one existed.
This one's really good.
Do you want to know more about the ghost ship? Grandpa would know all about it. I lost my memory a long time ago. I have a short-term memory loss.
No voice acting.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. So, and of course, I think this one also continued with Link and Tetra, I think, right?
Tetra is Princess Zelda in disguise.
So wait, we have a Zelda game where she's not Sheik?
Exactly. Wind Waker. She's Tetra, Princess Zelda in disguise.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, and what was the storyline behind this one?
Princess Tetra was being captured like always. She didn't even put up a fight this time.
Yeah. And I think this one also had to do with that temple that you had to keep going back to multiple times.
Yep. And we missed the red boat so badly in this game.
Which was actually, I think, the King of Hyrule, right?
Yep. King, no, Hannes, whatever. King of Hyrule. A Hylian king. Bow down to the king.
Chuck, about real quick, give us a recap on this about how many more Zelda games do we have left after this one?
Well, we got Spirit Tracks, and then dun 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 dun. Breath of the Wild after that.
Yeah.
And this game had some really, really good 3D rendering graphics.
Oh yeah. But then, of course,
Then the what?
Well, no. Yeah, being on the 3DS, they could actually do more with the graphics and give it that 3D look and everything.
Yep. And then Phantom Hourglass, and then Link Between Worlds.
Oh
All
yeah,
right.
I forgot about. Go ahead, Dave.
Let's try to stick to the console games and try to stay away from the handhelds for now, because if we actually went and talked about all of them, we could be here all night.
Oh no, this is part 2, Dave, because we actually covered majority of the games in the first part last month.
Okay.
Yeah, we never got a chance to finish up the podcast, so this is part 2 of the Zelda series on it.
With that in mind,
Yeah.
last year.
Yep. And then basically after this, the direct sequel to this game that came out from Phantom Hourglass was Spirit Tracks, and then that was just with them discovering a new continent and naming it the new version of Hyrule and everything.
Call it New Hyrule.
Yeah, with the spirit trains and everything.
Choo choo.
Japan, the thing is with that, Japan's got a thing for trains and everything. So I wouldn't put past them on that one to actually do something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. So this was just them. This was just them discovering the new continent and settling into the new kingdom, building the new kingdom and everything.
Yep.
For Spirit Tracks. And then we get to the newest game, I believe. Am I right?
That's right.
We get to the game that came out last year
For both Wii U and Nintendo Switch.
Yep.
Now available.
Which this game, in coordinates of the timeline, takes place at the very end of the Zelda timeline. And according to Nintendo, somewhere in that, all 3 timelines reconverge again.
Wow.
Yeah, this is according to where Nintendo placed this game in the timeline. So, Dave, have you played this one yet?
Unfortunately, no. I don't own a Wii U or a Nintendo Switch, so I haven't got my hands on this one yet.
This game is really good.
Yeah. The only game where Link has amnesia.
Legend of Zelda: The Link of Amnesia.
Yeah. And plus, this is the only other game where your weapons actually break too. I believe, right?
That makes me so mad every time.
Yeah, yeah. In the to bring that up, when I was when I was tracking the race today for randomizer and everything, they were actually saying for version 30 they wanted a Breath of the Wild mod on it, like having the swords break and
Your weapon is severely damaged.
yeah, they wanted to bring that in.
That would piss a lot of people off. Pardon my
Yeah, I
language.
agree. I would not
Yeah,
want to bring that concept into the game. I really wouldn't. So I don't.
not into randomizer, no. Not into Link to the Past randomizer.
Oh gosh.
It's already a pain. It's that it does add more logic to the game, but you know that's something that they've always worked on every year. Every new version, they update the logic. You know,
It's alright pain in the Goron's butt.
yeah, but it's more of a logic thing with randomizer.
Well,
They
I
update.
actually want to build my own version of Sheikah Slate for another cosplay.
Yeah. And I like all the different elements of history, and like they were able to take some things from Japanese culture to put into this game as well, into Breath of the Wild. And to give a quick shout out, we'll put the link into the video. We'll put the link in the description so you can go check out the video. Gaijin Goomba did a video on a couple of the different similarities between this game, between Breath of the Wild, and things that actually happened in Japanese history. And it was a very good video explaining stuff and everything.
When you look at this, you can see where Nintendo is trying to take the franchise. I mean,
yeah, I mean, to tell you the truth, I actually prefer the more classic style to the Zelda games.
the classic 2D or the perspective from
the more 3D, but not so much of the open world like Breath of the Wild was, and everything.
You'd like.
And look at that! Look at those high definition graphics.
I'm not a fan of the open world style games.
You're not a fan of that. Okay.
No. I mean, yes, I do like. I do like some open world and some exploration in the games. Yes, that makes it fun. Also, maybe allows you to sequence break some stuff, but it's more or less not for the whole entire game. I like to have the game have some direction and everything, but more like how Metroid is. How Metroid is more like you're exploring and finding items to help you open up more things in the game.
Now look at this opening cutscene. Is video gaming art?
I don't like majority of the I don't like the whole game being a complete open world. Yes, I like some open world exploration, but not the whole entire game. I think that's my only flaw with Breath of the Wild and everything.
And this game had a lengthy long of delays.
Nintendo wanted to give us a perfect game. That's why they weren't going to send something out that wasn't perfect. Now, do you believe the DLC that came out from the game actually increased the story length to the game?
I think it highly did, 'cause, this action with the DLC, it actually gives a little more perception of what happened after the fall of Hyrule.
Right. And I like how
And
there's different throwbacks to the different Zelda games, like Lolon Ranch with Ocarina of Time and everything.
Okay.
and Cass playing the Epona song for the horse stables.
Anyway,
Right.
in conclusion, for the whole thing,
Can he push the boulder down?
Scott, where do you see Nintendo taking the Zelda franchise in the future?
That's a good question. I'm not sure. Maybe get the Zelda community involved and see what they think.
Exactly.
Scott, where do you well, Charles, where do you think they take it? I mean, clearly now all three timelines have converged now, and we are back to just one simple string.
Singularity timeline.
Yeah, one single timeline.
I'm not sure about that. I think the future of Legend of Zelda's is very clear. It's gonna be around for another good few many more years, and then of course Nintendo's gonna take it way beyond. I mean,
Right.
back in the 80s we had a cartoon, but we still need a movie.
I could see that as well. I could see a good animated movie if it's done correctly and everything, and they treat it good to the source material with that as well.
And there are a lot of good fan films out there, like Legend of Link.
The fan movie that explains the timeline, Link to the Future.
Which is a good one.
Yeah, which actually borrows a little concept from Back to the Future and everything, Dave. We were talking about that last month.
Okay.
But no, I mean, there's so much else they can do with it. I mean, they can add games into the different timelines and everything. There's so much more that they can do with this.
Exactly.
I say
it's all how what's his name?
Miyamoto.
Yeah, it's all how he wants to.
Miyamoto-san.
Yeah, it's what he wants to do with the series.
It's his grand design.
The thing is that the one major thing he said when he was making it, he said, and this was taken from an interview with when Hal was talking about making the Kirby games with the late cart president, and for Nintendo, when he asked him for that, he said, the reason to make a game, you want to make it fun and enjoyable for the player and everything.
I say, in conclusion, Nintendo is pretty much we don't know where they're. In my opinion, we don't know where they're gonna go with it after Breath of the Wild. I mean, you've pretty much explored the timeline. Where do you go from here? I mean, do you take them and drop them in a modern setting? Do you make Hyrule something modern? Do you keep it a medieval type game? We don't know where Nintendo. And it's
right.
Like you said, it all depends on where Miyamoto wants to take the story.
Right. Real quick before we end here, I want to get our final thoughts. David, your favorite Zelda game?
My favorite, A Link to the Past.
Link to the Past. Chuck, yours? Ocarina of Time. I'm gonna have to say Link to the Past as well, because that's my favorite game in the series as well. It's the one I grew up with and everything, and it's a great game and everything. And that's where we're going to end with a look into the entire size. Hope you enjoyed our thoughts and everything about it. And if you like what you see here, don't forget to click that like and subscribe button, and also don't forget to follow us on Facebook at Lost Silver Productions. Give us a like over there. And on the YouTube page, don't forget to subscribe if you like this.
And hit that
And
bell as
also
well.
don't forget that bell to be notified of when new videos come up. And until next time,
Can I throw in
I'm
something?
Scott, and we'll see you next time. We don't know what the next topic. We have that, and tomorrow, Paul, Anthony, and Brian are going to be over there at KagaraCon.
Yes, Paul, yeah, Paul will be there. Matter of fact, yeah, here's Paul now.
Paulie.
Say hi.
You're getting an ECW chant from Chuck. He's going, Paul.
Hi.
Be living dangerously in a minute, Scott. This is over, and I take him back to the bus.
All right, so guys, we're gonna sign off here. So have a good night, and we'll see you next month for our game show talk and fun, and also for our convention tension. Coming up next month, I believe our topic for game show talk and fun is our dream version of.
Get the price is right. Yep, dream price and game lineups. That's in 2 weeks on. Wow, we had the show on May the 4th. I can't believe we're actually.
May the 4th be with you.
We're doing.
And do we have a topic?
It feels like it be the other way around, but that's how it's out. So who knows?
Yeah. Do we have a topic for the one for convention attention next year? For next month.
Figure it out. Just keep an eye on all of our channels. Check all of our banners, guys, on Facebook, YouTube, and all the other business. And hold on. I am getting an important message from our silent producer saying to not kill the feed. I'm wondering.
Yes.
Because I see our silent producer is
Hamburger
and ready to speak. So.
We're going to re-record the whole thing, so I want you guys to keep it on.
Oh, I see. Oh, we have to do that, do we? Okay. Yeah. Okay. You'll just all right when you watch this.
Brian.
Some of you, if you're watching this before the fact, you'll understand later.
Brian.
Okay. Yes, I hear you.
I want all of you to re-record the goodbye message, and then when you guys say goodbye, adios, I want you to redo the opening. So give some time after the goodbye, give it about 15, 20 seconds, and then redo the opening.
Yeah.
Okay?
Got it.
So this part that you're hearing me right now, Paul, edit that. Okay?
All right, we will.
So you're going to do the farewell.
We will
stop. Then then we do the hello. Then you're going to kill the entire feed. You got me? Yep.
Yeah, that's going to be fun.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
I want you guys to wait for about 10 seconds and then redo.
This is momentarily quiet as possible here, whatever the case is. All right, let's try to. All right, so we have to reshoot the goodbye first.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. So all right. All right. So yes. That will wrap it. So that will wrap it up for us here with convention attention. We'll see you back in 4 weeks.
Hold.
Please.
Brian.
Yes.
Paul, are you out there?
Paul's here.
Okay, we're gonna hold for about 10 seconds after I finish, and then go ahead and go home, Brian. Okay. Okay. All right, stand by. And I'm muting my mic. So here we go.
All right, so that's going to do it for this edition of Convention Attention. We hope to see you guys at Kagara Con, and we'll also at Castle Point coming up next month. We'll see you in 4 weeks on May 18th for our next Convention Attention. Be sure to, as the little guy gets in here again, as he always does, be sure to see us for Game Show Talk and Fun in 2 weeks on May the 4th when we talk about You Book It, The Price is Right, our Dream Price is Right lineups. And you know the deal with subscribing here, and tell the world about us whether you feel like it or not. All right, we'll see you guys soon. Brian Sapinski and the whole gang here. Take care. We'll see you.
See you soon. Bye-bye.
God bless. Have a great night.
All right, that's one.
Okay, now, Joey, hush. Now, what do you want me to say for a new intro?
The same exact thing. Welcome to Convention Attention. I'm so forth and so forth. This is so forth and so forth. And then just go ahead and go from there. And then just jump into what was the first segment normally? It's always
we tried to do a Smash or Trash.
Well, still intro to doing Smash or Trash, and then I was going to start the video.
Okay.
All right.
Anyway.
All right. I missed the Smash or Trash topic. What was it?
Okay, well, wait. We got you in there anyway, Chuck. We got your opinion later on after the fact, so don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. So anyway, okay. So let's get it in place here. All right. So I'm gonna give myself a 5-second countdown, and then we'll redo it here, or at least try here. I'm gonna get out of Screaming Joey's way. Bear with me 1 second. Okay. All right. Give myself a 5-second. 5-second rundown. Or at least trying to, Joey. You can't keep doing this stuff.
Oh.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome once again to Convention Attention. Friday night, April 20th, 2018. I'm Brian Sapinski, along with our usual crew here of Scott Goldiner and Brianna, trying to butt in as she always does, and Chuck Berman down in Texas. All right, good to see you again, Chuck. He's got the ocarina ready in hand because we're ready to continue our discussion with what we did last time. We're going to pick up from where the Zelda discussion left off, or at least try to. But first, we got one Smash or Trash item to discuss, and then we also have 2 new memes to add to the Meme of 2018 contest. We'll get into the explanation with those in a little bit, not right now. Okay, so let's get into the business, and here we go. Now I cut.
Brian?
Yes?
Is there anywhere that you can go that's away from the youngins?
Not really. Not at this late night.
Or get a pair of headphones like I have.
No, I get you, but I don't have such a thing. I've never had such a thing. You might have to take it for what it is.
Is Paul there?
Yeah,
no, they always show up in every podcast. So.
Yeah, they do, Dan. Don't worry about it.
Mr. Dan, you do a great job. Thanks for letting me be part of the podcast. I appreciate it.
People understand. They know
that we have kids here.
Yeah. They know. Paul. Always trying to find a way in.
What's up?
Let's do one more take, and then you can pick from this one or the one that's going to be recorded. Okay.
Okay.
All right,
Dan.
I just want to say something real quick before you do. There wouldn't be a podcast and Joey showing up.
Yeah.
Okay, one more take. Let's try to do this.
Of what?
Of the intro?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, of the intro.
Okay.
One more take.
All right. We'll try this again.
Take 2.
Okay. In 4. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, to another edition of Convention Attention. It is Friday night, April 20th, 2018, as we're shooting this. Brian Sapinski here, of course, leading the way, along with our usual discussion crew of Scott Goldstein are up there in Brooklyn, and
Brooklyn.
And
Still in Brooklyn.
Aren't you?
No, I'm in Queens.
Oh wait, that's right. Wait, Paul's in Brooklyn, right?
No, Paul's in the Bronx.
How did I screw that up? No. Hey,
And I'm from the great state of Texas.
yeah, we know Chuck Berman, of course, here as always. Yeah, right.
Representing Team STL Ocarina, of course.
South. So we appreciate you being there, Chuck, to ready to help out. Anyway, we got a lot to discuss tonight because we've got one Smash or Trash item. We've got 2 new memes to add to our meme of 2018 voting ballot. Please make sure to vote down the link below the video to be able to assist us in that. Keep that going. And with that in mind, then we got to get to pick up where our Zelda topic left off last month because we still got a lot of games that need to be discussed. So let's not waste any time. Let's get right to it. Ow.
How's that, Dan?
Good.
How's
Good.
that,
Cut it.
Good.
Mr. Dan? Thank you for letting me be part of the podcast. Appreciate it.
You got it.
Yeah, we got it.